Hi, this is Ashley Frelke, and today we're going to look into Marshall McLuhan's The Medium is the Message. Just doing a little quick scroll around here. Check out where we're at. We are in a closet. Or, no, in a closet. No, we are in a hallway. Sorry, didn't mean closet. Anyway. All right, so let's see. Today we are going to first ask the question: does the delivery method matter more than the message itself? Well, Marshall McLuhan, a man who lived from 1911 to 1980, proposed a theory in 1964, basically saying that yes, as a Canadian communication theorist, he believed that the way the information was presented or through was really what made the message. Let me explain. So, to define the core concepts, which are medium, which is the tech used, such as TV, radio, these days social media, phones, and newspapers. The content is just the content itself, the information, and the message. Now, this one's a little bit more difficult to just pinpoint, at least for me. The larger impact, it's the transformation a medium has on society. Such as, let's go ahead and list some examples. We have a light bulb, and then we have the railroad. The mediums in these are, for the light bulb, it's the electric light, and the railroad is the train system. The content for the light bulb is surgeries, sports at night, working late, etc. The railroad's content basically includes moving goods and, of course, people. The message. Let's see. For the light bulb, this message is that it extends the human ability past daylight for us to be able to do things when it goes dark. It also shows the message that an upcoming big city or small town is in your path. It communicates this by basically how bright it is. The railroad is that it connects places, and it actually built industries and, of course, commuting people, city buses or city railroads, trains, or long distance trains. The railroad, the important part is that the technology itself creates the monumental change in society, such as like the light bulb. It's restructured the entire society of as far as changing our days. It changed the entire day for some of us, of whether or not we could work at night, play in the mornings or daylight, go to school during the day and work at night, take care of our kids during the day, do school at night. It leads us to be able to do a lot of things, such as an example, where am I? And I'm doing school. Without this theory, I would not be able to sit here and know that if it weren't for the message of the light bulb, I wouldn't be here right now able to do this. I would have had to do it a lot earlier. But anyway, moving on. The railroad is that it transformed construction of society. It built cities. It allowed places to be connected. It was allowing more goods and products and stuff to get around to places a lot more quickly and efficiently, which has definitely helped not only people in a city get to their destinations quicker, but definitely look at all the goods and things that are traveled through the railroad over the states. So let's see. Let's talk about modern day examples such as smartphones and social media. So first I'm going to give you the medium, the content, and the message. And then I'm going to explain a little example that I have, and it's personal. So here we go. The medium is the smartphone and all the social apps, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, any of those, and more. The content is the posts, videos, TikToks, anything that you can, images, put on your platform. The message is supposed to show how we interact and the way that we react to certain social media, and how we have an extension of ourselves now being the cell phone, that literally this is sometimes the only way that people express themselves through society. Text, emails, social media. So another part of this, before I get into the example, is that algorithms and power. So he also decided that the groups who controlled the mediums actually had very essential power in the communication system. Depending on whether they wanted that story in there, or if they wanted that story not in there, or how they wanted to put it out, or the descriptions or facts they gave, it was all up to the social media officials. So I'm just going to go into real quick the example I had for you. So this matters about the medium so much as a mirror. I am 177 days clean today, and this mirror is something I see every morning when I wake up, and everything I see right before I go to bed. This mirror is a medium. That's the content, and the message is that I have changed my life, that I have the ability to be a strong person, and to remember to set intentions, and to remember that it has been a struggle, but I can keep going. So just leave you with this one question. How are your digital habits shaping your reality? Are they helping, hindering? Maybe check on that. Thanks, that's my spiel.